and gentlemen, welcome to another one of the greatest of all time, TJ and MJ. Spin your dollar or save your dollar movie review. Come on in and listen to what we gotta say about the movie of the day. Woo! It's ready to roll! Let's rock! Woo!
Woo!
That's right.
What he said.
What I said. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You are here at the TJ and
MJ.
Spin Your Dollar
Or Save Your Dollar.
movie review. That's right. We back in the mix and we ready to do the thing like we always do. So, today we're going to get ready to, I guess we're going to do our little review, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, right there. Right there. Remember that right there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Now. Yeah, so, right here. Wait, hold up. Is it right there? There it is. See that? Death Wish. That's Death Wish. The new 2018 Death Wish. Charles Bronson originally starred in this major role back in the days, back in what was the early 80s or something like that, 70s, whatever. Yeah, that was mid 70s, was it? Yeah.
Probably 74.
74?
Something like that.
Oh, okay. 1974. She's done her research, so you guys, she done her research.
A little bit.
So
From what I can remember back then. Oh,
yeah. She's done all that kind of stuff.
You know, I'm not that old.
she ain't that old. That's 1970. But anyway, so spend your dollar, save your dollar. That's what we're about to tell you. If you're gonna spend your dollar or you're gonna save your dollar, we're gonna let you know the real deal, how we feel about it. We just watched this movie. Was it last night, Boo?
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. So basically, well, what we got going on here?
Basically, starring Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
If
Yeah.
you're
Why don't you
Bruce-
give him the
Well,
people?
first of all, if you're a Bruce Willis fan, then you can't go wrong.
Oh no.
It's kind of what you expect.
Die hard, people. Die
Cool,
hard.
calm Bruce Willis, except when he has to get raw.
Yeah,
right.
Bruce Willis brings the Die Hard to the Charles Bronson Death Wish flow this time, and he does it with an essence this time that's kind of more humble. It's kind of more humble, yet still Die Hardish. Bruce Willis Die Hardish like, but yeah. So he's reprising the role of Charles Bronson in the Death Wish movie. What's the name of the character he plays? That character, Charles.
Dr. Paul Kersey.
Dr. Paul Kersey.
He's a surgeon in this movie. You know, he's used to saving lives. That's what he does. And seeing the violence in the city. A lot of times he's saving the criminals who are committing this violence.
Yeah. And it's quite atrocious. I guess it's geared in Chicago. So it's geared in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. And you know how Chicago is. We all know Chicago.
You have your major crime and murders.
Yeah, exactly. All the major crime and murders that the news don't ever want to report on. Come on, Black Lives Matter. When are you going to get down there and start marching?
Okay,
our black people are dying from cops. Really?
Back to
Death Wish. Which is a lot of that going on, because if you watch the movie, ladies and gentlemen, the people that are killing people are the black people. So anyway, black people on black on black crime. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, so Bruce Willis, his wife, Karen, what's her name again?
Oh, goodness. I know Elizabeth Shue is her real name, but I cannot remember.
I know there's Jordan Kirsten.
Well, she plays his wife.
Yeah, she plays his wife.
Bottom
And
line.
her and the daughter, Bruce Willis, and them, they starts off as a typical, everything's going great, and they're a good family, and everything's great. But there's also showing the tragic end of stuff where he's in the hospital, and he's having to, take care of patients that, getting shot up all the time in Chicago. What was it in the movie? They said it was something like 48 killings today. 48 just today. That's a good day. That was a good day for them, actually. 48 killings just today was a good day. Anyway, so they live in this harsh, really jacked up area, but of course they kind of live in the suburbs, him and his wife, and I guess their whole thing is her daughter's getting ready to go to college, and all this great stuff's about to happen. And then the next thing you know, the big whammy happens. Somebody finds out where they live. Some flipping dude when they're, you got to watch out, people, when you got these people valeting your car. Yeah, valeting your car. So when they valet your car, they may, if you have like a little UPS or something in your car, make sure you leave no
GPS.
Or GPS is it? Did I say UPS? I meant GPS.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
UPS is a
yes, my brain's
great
a little.
company.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, UPS. They did deliver some stuff for me. Yeah, GPS. Make sure you don't have your address on your GPS all ready to go, all that stuff. Just don't have your address in your car, because these valet people never know what they're going to do, dude. You could be up in your car looking at your shit, taking your good. Ooh, y'all live here? Oh, great. Let me hand this on over to my boys so they can come over there and jack your A's. Which is kind of what happened, right, babe?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It was, yeah.
It wasn't pretty. It was not. It's one of those
Scary.
scenes where
it really makes you think.
It makes you think.
Happen to any one of us.
It happens to anybody, and that's the reason why you want to have your doors locked. That's the reason why we have doors on our houses, people, to keep Flipnicks out. But unfortunately, this didn't work for them. Mm-hmm. So this happens. Some craziness happens. Well, once you kind of just break that down, babe, what happened right there on that? I mean, some stuff kind of goes down.
Well, I don't want to give it all away, but they're pretty much robbing his house. His wife and daughter are there, and they want her to open the safe. And I don't think they were planning to really do any harm except robbery until the one stupid guy was trying to get crazy with the daughter. He's trying to pull some shit on her, like I think he wanted to try to rape her. So that's when she kind of, defended back, and that's where it starts.
Definitely.
I don't want to give the whole thing away, but yeah, it wasn't pretty, and that's where it.
Yeah, that's where it kind of
ugly.
Gets ugly and everything, because
Yeah, and Bruce Willis, the police are there trying to get leads, help, and it just you're not getting any justice for your family, so he wants to he pretty much kind of becomes, the vigilante, trying to seek justice for them. And for some other people as well that he's seen, while he's out there in the streets. But basically, sometimes that's what you have to do. If the police aren't going to help you, you do. That's what you want to do, is take it into your own hands sometimes.
And he kind of got the nickname The Reaper, because he was always wearing a freaking hood when he was jacking fools. And some people were thinking of him like kind of like a hero kind of guy. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you about this movie.
Like a guardian hero.
Yeah, like some a guardian hero.
That, but then others were calling him the Grim Reaper, because not everyone agreed with his methods.
Yeah, not everybody agreed with his methods. I like this shot right here. He's up there pointing. Boom. Yeah.
I would call him the hero. Yeah. My personal opinion, that's me, because if he's out there helping everybody else, all the innocent people, getting those pieces of trash off the streets, well then, all the power to him.
All the power to him.
There you go.
And the thing is, too, peoples, is these are people that are this is one of the Flipnicks here, I think, that was messing around and everything. These are other scenes. Oh, look at this. Ain't that the killer right there? Oh, they're all happy together. Look at that.
Yeah, this is during the filming.
This is during the filming process of it. Okay, well, can we get into that? That's the director, I think. Can we? Let's get down to the bear squats and death wish. You look at that picture. I like that. Mm-hmm. And everything.
Yeah, it's the poster.
Poster picture right there. So the bottom line with this movie is, and I'm going to have to say, this movie has some grit to it. It definitely draws you in with the whole family situation where, he loses his family. He pretty much, his daughter is in the hospital now, comes to find out his wife is, whatever. That happens to her. And so now he's on this freaking, full-on death wish. And the cops are trying to rein in on him, but this motherfucker's slick. You'll see in the movie, he's slick. He got some skills and everything. But this is the kind of thing that most people would probably want to do when something happens to their family like that. They kind of go buck wild and say, you know what, forget all this bullshit. I'm done. I'm going to take these people out, and that's it. Because the cops ain't going to be there. So I'm going to do this myself because, as you guys all know, cops always get there, 3 minutes afterwards? You know, after the fact.
A little too late.
Hey, we're here to save the day. Yeah, thanks. My family's dead, but thanks for coming and showing up. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Okay, babe.
I appreciate it, Mr. Officer.
All right, don't make it a comment.
Thank you, officer. My wife's dead. My daughter's laying over here, probably dead too. Thanks.
Back to the seriousness, babe.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
It's not a comedy. Actually, don't take your kids to see this if they're too young. Don't take anybody below being a teenager.
Yeah, the movie to me definitely keeps you involved. It keeps you kind of wondering what's the next thing's going to happen. You know, I like the way that he takes people out
because you want to see him seek the justice.
Exactly.
I did. Maybe not all of you feel the same way I do, but.
Yeah, you definitely want justice for what happened. Yeah. You want justice for a lot of people that he shows up, like the little kid. Remember him? There was another scene right there with a little kid.
Yeah.
You know, people in the gang neighborhood messing around.
Innocent victims.
And
Bruce
ain't
criminals.
no joke. Bruce ain't no joke. You guys, when you see this movie, you guys are gonna go, damn! Oh shit! What? Oh, damn! It's going to be like that.
My mom made a comment the other when I told her we went to see it last night. She thought Bruce Willis isn't he a little too old to be playing that role?
Bruce?
No. I don't think so. And Charles Bronson, when he did the original.
Yeah, look at Charles. Look how many movies Charles Bronson did.
A little bit older.
Charles Bronson did movies all the way up until he was almost freaking 60, 70.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker was still beating fools down. At 60. Charles Bronson, you do it, dog. Okay? He was all the way up until, I guess his legs are hurting now, so Bruce had to take over.
No, he got lung cancer, unfortunately, when he got older. And he passed away. I think he was already 81.
I didn't know he died. Was he 81?
Charles Bronson, he died.
81 years old, Charles Bronson.
Somewhere around there, yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happened to him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this movie, it's definitely a roller coaster ride. It's definitely one of those type of movies where it's definitely going to keep you kind of like, ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because that's what you feel when something like that happens to your loved ones. You know, they always talking about all this stupid mess about, oh yeah, well, gun laws this, gun laws that, and everything. But guess who always has the guns? Oh, the people,
criminals.
The criminals. The ones that break the laws. The ones that don't really abide by laws. Chicago, if you people don't realize, this is where the movie's based in. Chicago is supposed to be one of the top states. They have one of the highest gun law control gun systems in the state. Okay, the highest gun control system. No gun. They have no gun zones. I guess that's what they call them, no gun zones. Okay, so that's where guns are not really allowed in these areas. Guns are not allowed. Really? Okay, so I'm going to be the abiding citizen, okay? I'm the abiding citizen who's going to follow the law. Come on, dear. We're abiding citizens. Let's go walking through the park over here.
And then we're going to get taken out from the criminals
and then the
who
guy,
are still getting them under the table.
Exactly. The guy who's like, well, what's a law?
Yeah,
hell with that. I'm a motherfucking criminal. I'm gonna bust you. Give me your money, lady. Give me your purse.
Criminals
give me your ring.
Do not. They're on this hand. Criminals do not.
I will shoot. So yeah,
they do not obey the laws. So
they don't obey laws.
They're still gonna get the guns.
They're still gonna get the guns. They're still gonna do what they're gonna do, and you're gonna be the dumbass that doesn't have the gun or anything to protect you. Oh, I got a knife. I got some pepper spray. Yeah. Back. That's what's going to happen. So, Bruce Willis decides that he's not going to do that. Hell to the nos. He said, frick this shit's not. I'm going to take these fools out. And I'm going to help other people while I'm doing it.
And it was entertaining.
I
enjoyed watching that.
But this is the drawback in the movie, though. Don't go see these movies too late at night. Because
that's right.
when you go see movies too late at night, you're going to get people doing this.
Yeah, we had a couple of flip necks. One next to me snoring through the whole freaking movie, which I was glad when the loud scenes came on so I could drown his snoring out. Then TJ has this lady on the other side of him getting a phone call and answering and carrying on a stupid conversation.
Phone ringing loud in the theater.
I cannot stand people that do not have respect in the movies.
Hello? Oh.
We're going there to pay good money to watch a movie that we want to see. What are you there for if you're going to be taking your phone calls and falling asleep?
Yeah, I'll be here in the movie. I'm in the movie. Yes, I'm here. I'm
doing out to the lobby, lady.
I think it's Death Wish. Is this Death Wish? Is this Death Wish? Okay, yeah, I'm watching Death Wish in the movie.
Take your phone call out to the freaking hallway
out there.
It's
me! I'm on the phone!
I wanted to jump over his lap and tell her to shut up.
This is exactly what I had to deal with.
I was trying to
a portion of the daggum movie.
I was trying to keep the peace and not start anything in the
I'm like, what the hell is this about, dude? Why is it that people want to go to movies and have their phones on? It tells you at the beginning of the movie, please turn your phones off. Be courteous to the other people in the theater. No!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Not everybody wants to be courteous, just like not everybody wants to abide by gun laws. Perfect example. So, there you have it. So, we had to deal with Sleeping Beauty, Snoring Beauty. And then we had to deal with Miss Talk a lot on the phone while I was watching the damn movie. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. You freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, wait a minute.
Other than that, we enjoyed the movie without
exactly. Other than that, we enjoyed the movie. It was quite spectacular. Bruce here was doing his thing. Look at that right there. Bam, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. Oh, Bruce Willis. And Bruce Willis pulled out some stuff. You'll see Bruce Willis always has that look on his face, just like in Die Hard. That look where he twitches his lips in a little bit. He grinches in, and he's just like, this look that you're looking at right now. He just has that look. Like, oh, that's Bruce. Bruce ain't old for this shit, people. Trust me. Bruce is still on top, and yeah, he's still going to be kicking bad ass. So don't even get it twisted. The boy did his job. The movie, I think, was, it's got that kind of typical, I guess, what would you say the cons are to this movie, babe?
The cons?
What are the cons? What do people, you think might have, could have been better, or what you could have done less without, or what?
I really can't think of too much cons, babe, because I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say spend your dollar, and I don't know. It had enough action for me. I was glad to see the way he was seeking out the justice, and I was maybe one part I want to change in there, but I can't really say it because I want to do a spoiler alert. Like I don't want to give it away,
right?
So that's why I won't say what I want to be different in the movie. Yeah. I don't know if that, they tell about that part in the previews or so. Yeah, there was one thing I would want to change just to make it a little bit happier ending. But other than that, I think it was a good ending. Right. And we got the justice we wanted to see.
Yeah. They really know how to pull you in the movie and kind of make you feel his pain. The part I thought that made me feel pain was a little bit was at the funeral scene with the father and what he said at the funeral. I thought that was kind of deep. He said something pretty deep. You guys, when you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. He said something pretty deep that kind of like, dang, yeah, I can feel you on that. It just kind of brings you like, So it definitely has its moments that, obviously it builds to that emotional, derangement that you'll get once something like this, if something like this happens to you. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have to say, ladies and gentlemen, spend your flipping dollar. Spend your dollar on this movie, because if you like action, if you like deep, a deep, compelling kind of bring you from that dark moment to the heroic moment type movie, this is the movie for you. This is am I right? Right there. Right. Is it
right?
There. Wait, no, baby, wait.
Oh.
Okay, put it right there, right there. That's it. That's dang, you move my hand. It's right there.
Right there.
Right there. Okay. See that right there? Right up there. I mean, right up there. Yeah, am I looking in the right direction? Right there? Is that it?
Kind of.
Okay.
Close enough.
Right there?
Close enough.
Okay. So, Go and spend your dollars, people. This is the TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar, Death Wish 2018 with Bruce Willis. You guys are going to hear it straight from us real. It's on point. It's on point. Check out our other movie reviews. We're going to be bringing more to you, more craziness. Check up our Last Jedi review. Hated it. Don't spend your dollar. Okay, I just had to say that one more time. Don't spend your dollar on this. This is a no spend your dollar. Rian Johnson, get the hee-haw out, and Kathleen.
We shouldn't be wasting our breath on that movie.
Yeah, anyway. Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, shut the hell up and start letting some fools actually direct. Okay, give the movie back to George Lucas. But just give the franchise back to George Lucas. That's all I'm asking. Can I ask you just that, babe? Just give it back to George.
What's going to be our next movie review?
So the next movie review that we're going to put out there to you peoples is it's going to be the Avengers Infinity Wars.
Okay, is
coming
out next?
Yeah, that's be coming out. Oh, and the Solo movie, the Star Wars. I guess.
Yeah, that looks good.
I guess the only reason why I'm going to give this movie an opportunity because I am not going to give frickin' J.J. Abrams his little Star Wars Episode 9 that's going to come out in 2000 whatever and everything. After what he said if you don't like, because people that hated our movie, if you hated The Last Jedi, then you don't like women, and you're against women, and you're blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really, dude? Really, JJ? You gonna go there? We were actually protecting you, dude. We was actually fending for you because Rian Johnson took your characters and stomped on them. And you what? Man, forget you. So I ain't going to see your movie. I'm done with Star Wars. But I will go see Solo. Because Ron Howard's going to be directing that. And I'm a Ron Howard fan. I'm down with Ron. Ron is cool. Ron knows the deal. And it actually looks kind of interesting, actually. The previews.
Yeah, trailer looks good.
The trailer looks good. So, I mean, as long as Kathleen Kennedy ain't got all her tentacles in it and stuff like that, we'll see. I mean, a lot of people are kind of hating on it right now because a lot of people hated Last Jedi. Disney still doesn't get it, and they're still trying to do damage control. Sorry, Disney. Your director sucked, and Kathleen Kennedy sucks. Get rid of them. Give Rian Johnson 3 new trilogies? Are you serious? Nobody's going to watch it. At least not us Star Wars fans aren't. So there's half your base right there. In China, forget that. They kicked your movie out the damn country. So anyway, I'm done with that. Done with the rant and all that. I just had to throw it a little bit.
That?
Okay. So anyway, the next movie we'll probably be reviewing big time will be the Infinity Wars. Yeah. The Solo movie comes out, I think, in Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend. All right. So we'll be checking that out.
I'll be here before we know it.
Yes, the corner. Those are like some of the 2 or bigger movies that will be, be out. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there'll be some other stuff that we have other movies. Sometimes we watch just on the sidelines, on Netflix.
Our that we never make it out to the.
Netflix nowadays is throwing a lot of movies out.
Or the ones we ran on.
So we do check a lot of those out. What was the last Netflix movie we actually just watched? We just watched one. It was what was that movie? It was actually pretty good. And everything. Wasn't it about the little kid? The little kid that no. The one we saw was the one Dismissed. It's called Dismissed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with the student.
The student.
That's right.
That's kid here, he was a little boy in that Adam Sandler movie back in the day. Okay. It was
oh my gosh.
And the kid's grown now.
Very sinister role. I would suggest, that's a good one to watch. Especially if you have Netflix.
If you have Netflix, people, check that out. Dismissed. Very deep. This kid, you'd be like, what? It's pretty interesting, you guys. It's one of those ones you want to just
sit through and you're going to be frustrated, okay? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That kid will frustrate you.
Yeah, he'll frustrate you. You'll be like, what? Somebody kicked this fool's ass. I'm sorry, but there was one real unseen in that whole movie. And I'm sorry. There's no way in the world that kid was going to go up to that big-ass football brother and do the threat and he did. And that little brother, and the brother was going to back down like, ooh. Well, maybe I better not. Man, that brother would have laid him out.
You never know.
That brother would have laid him out. Let's just be real. Okay. So anyway, check that out on Netflix. They got a lot of stuff coming out on Netflix, so we'll be reviewing those type of movies too. Okay. So once again, Death Wish, people. Spend your dollar. I'm giving the big A's, the big thumbs up for an action type movie. It fits into its role.
Your dollar.
I'm not trying to go in. You're gonna get some critics that are gonna be out there. Well, you know what? It just got the typical. It's what do you mean the typical? It's Death Wish.
That's what you expect, and
It's
we're
what
not.
you expect.
We're not really picky. You know, we're not too.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as I'm entertained.
Yeah.
You know, and the movie doesn't get stupid and dumb. You know, then I'm going to give it to you real and straight. Okay, so there it is.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for checking us out once
Thanks,
again.
guys.
Like and subscribe to our channel here. This is the TJQuake channel. With you're gonna get the Jim Parker show on here. You're gonna get the TJ and MJ Spin Your Dollar show on here, and movie reviews, all that kind of stuff, gaming news. So we're gonna give it to you straight all the time. I'm glad you guys came back, and have a wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of the greatest of all time, TJ and MJ. Spin your dollar or save your dollar movie review. Come on in and listen to what we gotta say about the movie of the day. Woo! It's ready to roll! Let's rock!